Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Magic the Gathering, I got more physical product. We'll do a twofer here, but we got the pre-release pack for the core set 2021, and we got pre-release pack for Dominaria United. I've already opened these, so I know what's coming. But I want to get these pre-release packs for the arena codes. And if you were interested in getting these packs specifically for the arena codes, Core Set 2021 is the only core set that will give you codes. I got the Core Set 2020. It did have a code in there, but it was to unlock a limited event, which was long expired by the time I got that. But this gave me 6 packs, so that's cool. And then all of the expansion sets from, I think it was Ikoria on, will give you 6 packs. What was it? Taros? Taros will give you 1 pack, and then everything below that will give you nothing. So going from Ikoria, I think, is the way to go. But let's go through here. Let's see what we got. Got a Teferi there on the front. And we got the die, as usual. It says M21 on there. That's cool. This one is mostly green with some blue in there. I'm just glad it's not red, because that's the one that I get the most often. And then I'll show you the promo card. There's actually a lot of disappointments in this Core Set 2021. But yes, this is a dual land. However, it comes into play tapped. You can scry, however. And then maybe we can see the, what is it, that gold stamp there in the corner? It says 2020, June. I still might use it though. Scry is useful. Alright. And then I'll just go through the highlights here. But this was disappointment number 1. First rare is Containment Priest, which if you remember, I pulled as my retro foil from the Time Spiral Remastered box, so can't escape that card quite yet. Yeah, I won't show you everything, just the ones that I have something to say about. And then here, second rare, this is a good card, but I bought it as a single, and then it's the cooler, like, borderless artwork, so yeah, whatever. But it's an enchantment. Whatever was it, instant or sorcery that you play will be copied. So I've been using this in the Prosper deck. Like create more treasure, that kind of thing. Okay, here's disappointment number 3 or 4. Another comes into play dual land rare for black and green. Again, I can still make use of that. Got a weird alternate artwork here. This is Liliana's something or other, Ghoul Master or something. But actually, in this pre-release pack, that's a weird alternate artwork, common, no skills. Oh, here's an alternate artwork, Plains. That's very cool. Looks like Egypt, ancient Egypt. This is actually a good rare. There are some green cards which like cost 1 green, and it's an instant, and it gives your target creature or permanent, what is it, hexproof and indestructible. This will give everything, all of your permanents, hexproof and indestructible. So I was really wanting this actually. I haven't checked the price, but I'm guessing it's expensive because it can go in almost every deck. So very lucky to have that. Let's see, we got this fountain. Nice artwork there. Might be good in a life gain deck, which I don't have any plans on making. And this goblin, just a common, but don't have it yet. I like this one a lot. Another rare. This has something to do with a Death Touch. I don't know if I would ever use this. This one is like a fireball effect. I like to use that as a finisher in the Prosper deck, because you can make lots of treasure. Here's Opt. Didn't have this one yet, I think. This is Crash Through, I think. I like this card. 1 mana sorcery. Give all of your guys trample, I think. That's really good. Here's a foil. Vine something or other. But 1 green for a 0/3 wall. But I do have my Arcades here, which I also pulled from Time Spiral Remastered. So I have been on the lookout for walls, so he'll fit right in. And it's foil, so that's fun. This is the next rare, legendary, red creature. I can make guys unable to block, and if your guys hit the enemy, you can draw cards. Could be cool. Here's a cool counter spell, Rewind. Spend 4 to counter a spell, and then you get 4 mana back. That's kind of cool. This could be used as a mono rock. Tap for 2 colorless. And let's see. Here's another rare with weirdo alternate border. I think this is the one with flash? Right. You draw cards for as many creatures died this turn. It's okay. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Every time you draw a card, this guy will get +1/+1. A counter. That's good. Oh, I like this one too. Garrick's Uprising. Enchantment gets you to draw cards if you have big creatures. Wall of Runes. This could be another good addition to the Walls deck. Although I think I bought this as a single. And Shock. Another staple, which I don't think I had, so that's good. And I think that's it. That's it for Magic 2021. So yeah, a lot of disappointing rares in that one. Okay, next let's open the Dominaria United. This is one of the newer sets. And then here, I was happy about this. Just got a plain old white ivory colored die. Kind of the classic is my favorite. And then for the promo foil, this one's much more interesting. This is a Weatherlight completed. And I looked this up. I was surprised. Over $10 for this. That's cool. But this is really interesting. It's a 2 mana artifact, a 5/5 vehicle, but cannot be crewed. There are not a lot of vehicles that can't be crewed. But what happens is that every time somebody that I control, a creature dies, gets a counter on it. And then I can also scry 1. But if it has 4 or more counters on it, it will become a creature. So it will become a 5/5 flyer. It's pretty good for 2 mana. And then, if it has 7 of the counters on it, instead of scrying 1, it will draw 1 for you. So that's cool. I think I'm going to put this in my Yawgmoth Sacrifice deck, because I'll have a lot of people dying, so maybe I can get card draw out of this guy. And I still don't have Yawgmoth, but I've been considering using this guy instead, Villas. I pulled him in the the Core Set 2020 pre-release pack opening. But he's another black, mono-black commander. And whenever I lose life, I can draw cards. He's just there to stand in until I actually get Yawgmoth. But the way that the deck works, it can still win, probably, even without a commander, so I don't even need to cast him. He would cost 8 to cast anyway, so that might be problematic. Okay. This Dominaria pre-release pack is much more exciting than the core set. But first rare, this mythic rare, this is a 3-color legendary, so I could use it as a commander, and I don't think I have any good command with this color combo. But whenever he enters battle, you can play a land from your graveyard, which is a special, unique skill. And he can also discard lands to do various things. Gain life, draw cards, or give this guy indestructible, and he's a 5/4. That might be interesting. Let's. Oh, there are these common dual lands, which also come into play tapped. But they have the forest or the plains type on them, so I could search for them if I need to look for a forest or plains. And then this guy, this is another wall. You might think I would want to put this in my wall deck, but actually I want to put it in a different deck. In the Gates deck. I don't really have a card to represent that. But this can look at the top 6 cards. I could grab a Gate or the Maze's End with this, so that would be cool. Happy to have that. And, this is crazy, Liliana of the Veil, woo! First card I looked up for the price after opening this was this one, and this was $20. Although, knowing this country is probably marked up to like 30, 40. But yeah, I was never expecting to have her, or had no plans to buy her, but now that I have her, I will use her. But 3 mana, Planeswalker, has 3 loyalty. +1 skill, every player discards a card. So in certain decks that could be really powerful, and to show off that, I'm thinking of making a Tasigur deck, because I pulled him also from the Time Spiral Remastered box, but he wants to discard cards. And then the -2 ability on her. Let's see, target player sacrifices a creature, and then the -6... Oh, you split all of their permanents into 2 piles, they keep one and then sacrifice the other. But yeah, kind of an interesting card. Like, I could really see turns where you would rather do nothing than do the +1 where you discard a card. So yeah, maybe a tricky card to use. Let's see, here's another dual land, white and blue, with the land types. And then this one here, you can give your creature hexproof. So I like that. This one's cool. Just a flying 1/1, but if you give it black, you can give it Death Touch. That's pretty useful as a blocker. Okay, next rare. This is crazy. Another Planeswalker. This is Ajani, Sleeper Agent. This is cool. I don't know if I have any really good green or white commanders that I would be interested to play with. But he looks like he'd be fun. We got an alternate artwork, stained glass window card. Won't use him. This was sad and a disappointment. I got the Thran Portal, which I like, but I bought it as a single. But I have it in foil here, so I have the foil and I have the regular version, so that's okay. Oh, this one I wanted. Just a 1/1 flying for 1. But there's another deck that I want to make. And it is based with Riga as a commander. He's from Streets of New Capenna. And what he does is that whenever a 1-power creature attacks, I draw a card. And then I can combine that. I can just play a whole bunch of cheapo 1-power creatures. And actually this deck is pretty close to done. Maybe I'll talk about that later in a future video. But maybe with Strixhaven Stadium, where I can, you know, attack 10 times, get the 10 counters, and win the game. That might be good. And this, for the Walls deck, this is a wall creature that will let me search my deck for any wall. One card that I wanted to pull from this pre-release pack, which I didn't, is the uncommon Wing Mantle Chaplain or something, but she also has synergy with walls, so hopefully I can use those two together. And another foil card. I admit I really wanted this. This is an uncommon goblin that costs 1 red, green, green. And for my money, I think this is the best goblin commander, partly because he's 2 colors, the red and the green. Most goblins are red, but it can have, like mono red can have problems with card draw or mana ramp, but green can really help with that, so I like this guy. I've been kind of putting off trying to like start a goblin deck, but I pulled this guy, and that was like a slap across the face. And then I saw that it was the alternate artwork, stained glass window. That was like another slap across the face, and then this is foil. So it's like 3 slaps across the face, so I think I have to make the deck now. Very cool card. Here's the actual rare. Just a guy. Not super happy about that. What's he do? He makes your other warriors +1/+1. That's cool. Gives people counters. We got a stained glass window forest. That's very cool. And then here's the last rare. A merfolk? No, it's a djinn. A genie. His power goes up the more instants and sorceries are in your graveyard, I think. And he also makes instants and sorceries cheaper, so that's a good card. And last card we will look at is Meteorite. I didn't have this card before. This one's pretty simple though. 5 mana. When it comes into play, it does 2 damage to something. And then after that, you can tap it for whatever color mana that you like. Again, another kind of basic that I didn't have before. Okay, so that was a twofer opening the Core Set 2021 and Dominaria United. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.